Hi folks, it's Salam here. Today I'm going to show you an ore sorter that I have designed. It's not fully automated, the conveyor system is a little limited as is, but I've been playing around and this is what I've come up with. On top here we have a collector, beneath it we have 3 refineries. These refineries are off and their conveyor system has been disabled. In the middle here we have a small cargo container, and then each of the cardinal directions we have a quadruple connector-collector combo with a refinery behind it. There are some differing distances between the two. I've been testing spread, the short range is important. Alright, that's about everything. I'll show you how it works. Okay, this little mining ship has a bit of 4 different kind of ores. We're going to send each one to a different refinery. So we will go ahead and eject it from the ship. So it heads into the collector as normal. The collector will distribute it to these refineries. Now, ideally we'd like to use something big like a storage container here. Storage containers are not safe. Whenever we activate these connectors further down the chain, they will rob storage containers. Refineries can have their conveyor use disabled. Now, I had originally hoped this would allow us to create switches, breaks in the chain that we could toggle on and off. However, it does not prevent items flowing through it, it only protects its own inventory. So, we now have the ore coming in through the top collector. One of the limitations of this system is you cannot sort ore whilst it is still collecting, because the collector is another unsafe container where we cannot disable its conveyor. It is a container that you can disable the conveyor on, but if you did so it would stop feeding into the refineries and fill up. So there's nothing we can do about that for now. Okay, the ore has now been fed completely in. Since I'm in creative mode, it's overrun the volume limit on the refinery. This is why I've connected 3 together, as you see here. You need 3 refineries to hold the contents of 1 full drill. So bear that in mind. Okay, the next step we want to do is we're going to sort it. The way we do this is we will pull the silver first, and it is to go in the cargo container. Then go to the control panel and fire silver. The silver has now gone to the silver refinery. Next up we'll take the stone. As you see, these are all already set to throw. I just tell them to collect quickly and it goes very fast. This is mainly because I'm in creative mode. As soon as I tell these to collect, the collector is overflowing its bounds. You mitigate this in survival with greater speed, i.e. more parallel connectors. Fire the iron. This is a design I came up with for a recent survival save, but it was built into the networking of the base, and I came up with this to show you guys a little easier. And finally the cobalt. So it's not automatic, it requires a bit of clicking through the inventories, but it can all be done from a single control panel. Nothing goes through your inventory in any fashion. And as you'll see now, if we sort via refineries, we have top refineries are empty, stone in the stone refinery, cobalt in the cobalt. There's the silver. Where's the iron? Actually, I think the iron refinery is on an island. Yeah, there's the iron refinery. Wow, something backfired there. Ah yes, because the connectors weren't powered, it's on an island, the stone just scattered everywhere. That doesn't normally happen. However, you do want to keep the connector range here as short as possible. Really long range connections have a tendency to miss, so keep that nice and tight. It also means that if you're playing with a lower floating object count, you won't lose ore in the transfer process. Alright guys, hope this has been informative and that you can make something out of this. I've done a few things, like underneath the iron dedicated refinery you put a dedicated steel plate loop assembler. You can then conveyor all these separate refineries back into the center to assemblers. It's quite useful to break your network like this, just to break apart the conveyor chains and control the flow of the materials. Right, see you next time folks. Bye.